All right, I've taken off the sheetrock. All this I'm going to cover with that foam stuff. I got a whole bag of that. Here's the culprit. See up in here? That is cold up in there. Let me see if I can get a better shot. That brass fitting, that elbow, man, I can just feel the freezing cold air. Look right up in there if you can see. There's no insulation there. So I'm going to cover these the best I can. It's just a big old cold breeze coming out of this. You can see where I cut here's my wires that go upstairs. I may be able to tap into that later. But if you'll look up in there, you can also see there's no insulation. So I'm going to cover these the best I can. Pack this with something. Stop this flow of cold air coming out. This is where I've taken all the cedar off my closet. And I had to get in here last year to rebuild that thing, shower head deal. So now I'm going to take this stuff and cover it the best I can and get these holes patched in. I got a whole bunch of old clothes. I'll pack something in there for now. I don't have any insulation, but I'm going to get some. So you couldn't even get a person up in there. I don't know how to get to it other than get on the roof and pull the plywood off, you know. So I'm going to do the best I can, and we'll come back when I'm done. Wasn't planning on making a video out of this, but hey, might as well. Alright, I used all of this I had. It's not really that important down here. It isn't getting that cold, but I have stopped the flow of breezy cold air coming in. And I do know that in the bathroom here, this part is all insulated. All these water lines are wrapped in insulation. And the problem in there, this has been my problem the whole time. Right there where those two 90-degree elbows are. I have those wrapped. I also have old clothes I was going to throw away. Now I will pick up some insulation. That's probably not the safest thing to have in there right now, but it stopped the flow of the cold air, and my hot water's frozen right now in the shower. So it's there. We'll let that thaw out a little bit, I'm sure. I have hot water to the sink in the bathroom. I have hot water to the kitchen sink. So that is where has been giving me trouble, that elbow that you can no longer see because it is so covered in old clothes. You can get a pair of Grandpa's old sweatpants up in there. Yep, right there. So he's been gone 20 years and almost 25 years, but his sweatpants are still working. And I'm probably not going to put this sheetrock up. I'm going to get a new piece. I got another one, cut it nice, and I need to put a stud through the middle here. I didn't do this right, but you can see in the back, it's all the way around the shower, even on the floor is insulated. And I've got spray foam in there. I mean, you get in that shower, nothing worse than having cold feet in a cold shower. But I made sure when I installed this one that was done right. This not so much. I may replace this whole setup because it never has worked right. I got it to working, but it needs a new one. They're very expensive, so for now, I do what I can. So that should eliminate the freezing problem. I believe I got a 90. Yep, right back there. That's the shower head. Okay, it's not frozen, so I'm gonna wrap something around that, but it's not the problem. All right, try to get this hot water going in here. All right, we got my little buddy heater going. That thing's about half full, so I might probably go fill that tomorrow. I haven't even looked at the weather report to see how cold it's going to be. I want to go upstairs and see. Let's go. And then I got this dude going. That does well. That's one of them infrared heaters. Wow, look at the dust on that from working on these stairs. That does good, but I want to go up here and see how warm it is up here, which should be warm. Oh, it's very warm up here. Well, you know, heat rises. So, yeah, it stays pretty warm up here. So you really won't have to worry about putting a heater up here. We just got a light dusting. When those mountains out there, I need to wash these windows, man. when those mountains out there are covered in snow and the trees, it really looks cool, but I'd rather not have it. There's my garden. Can't wait to get going on that. Yeah. I'm just trying to make a video, guys. Put some miscellaneous stuff together. We'll get down there and get into my chili here in a minute. But this is going to be nice when I have a balcony. Look at that. We got them birds feeding. I'm not even going to attempt to open this door. You can't see. I made sure I filled the bird feeders yesterday. These are the kind of days they need it, when the ground's frozen. And yeah, well, I figured it'd be warm up here. I mean, naturally heat rises, so this may be the winter sleeping spot. I don't know. I know it's dark. All right, I'll be back. Now, the right thing to do on such a cold, blustery day is you should have made yourself a pot of chili, as such I have here. That's right, look at this. Nice, steamy hot. Been warming up. Look at that. Well, what I'm going to do is take my 1970s Tupperware bowl. I'm going to put me a serving of that in there. And the nice thing about this bowl is if I don't eat everything I've put in the bowl, which is usually the case because my eyes are bigger than my stomach, I can just snap the old Tupperware. Let's put a little more in there for giggles. Put the old Tupperware lid back on it. Alright. Now what we're going to do is doctor it up. That's right. I have sliced me up some raw onions. I don't know why, but they always go good in the chili. Put them right there on top. And this is the part where little Miss Rooster is going to come running in. This could be a package of Brussels sprouts. She will not come running. There she is. There she is. All right, come here. I know you guys probably can't see. Let me hold this up. See if a doodle pops up. Here, let's go put this on your plate. Alright, now that we've got the rooster taken care of, and I know I'm talking about losing weight, but hey, today doesn't count in that. I'm going to put just about that much cheese on there. I ain't done yet. You know what? I don't have a clean spoon. Let's see. I got this little boy knife, or little boy fork. It'll work. These little forks, I call them little boy forks, because I wouldn't use them. I'm going to take about 1.5 dollops of Daisy. Throw it right up in there. How about let's do 2 dollops. Right there in the middle. And grab me a pack of crackers, my gallon of milk, and we're going to go crazy on this chili. Right there, that's all man needs. A gallon of milk. You're going to swig that right out of the daggum jug. And crush some crackers up in there. We're ready to eat. Alright. Well, that's it for this video. I figured I'd film trying to figure out the shower there. And I patched it in with clothing. And it worked. And the hot water's now flowing. I'll probably go tomorrow and get some insulation and do it right. I'll do it the best I can, but that has been the source of my troubles for a long time, and now that's fixed. I know where it's at. I am going to go ahead and leave that wall off until I get a new shower control. That thing the hot water just don't work as good as it should. When those things freeze up, those elbows, all that junk that's in the water line breaks free with the ice. And then it clogs them up, and I've already taken it apart once, so I'm not doing it again. That shower control never worked right from the beginning. It was a cheap one I got off eBay, something like that. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I look at my subscribers sometimes. You can get on the analytics and see who's subscribed to your channel, and So I try, if they have content and a good number of, subscribers, even if they're real small, they don't have many, I'll subscribe. Well, yesterday I did that, and this gentleman's name is Mark Howard. I don't know if y'all can see and the name of his page is True Backstage and Road Stories. Now, he was a survivor on the plane crash that, the Leonard Skinner plane crash in 1977, October, I think it was. He was one of the 20 survivors. He was on the road crew. He's got some awesome stories. If you go to my community page, I've got a link to his channel. Give him a like, subscribe. He's got a lot of cool stories. And he didn't just work with Leonard Skinner. He worked with Don Williams. I think I heard him say he worked with Molly Hatchet. Very interesting stories. And it would give him a heartburn. Just ate chili. Go give him a look and like and subscribe to his channel. Really, really cool. And he's part of history. I'm a big Leonard Skinner fan, and to find that out, that was pretty cool. And just glad he's here, man. To tell the story. Lost a lot of good people on that plane crash. That same year we lost Elvis. I remember when that happened. Me and my brothers were watching. I was about 11 or 12. We were watching Gilligan's Island, and it came across. Back then, tickers would come across the bottom of the screen, and but I don't guess they felt it was important enough to bust into Gilligan's Island. But anyway, that's how we learned of that. My mom was crying and everything. That was something. If you were around, everybody remembers. That was a whole lot bigger than when Michael Jackson died or anything like that. Maybe not, but he was popular. And then a couple months later, me and my grandmother took us all to Graceland, and his grave, they had just put it there, and you could tell it was weird. So, all right, guys, well, go check him out. Sorry I didn't have any more. I ain't going out there. It's cold. I am not going out there. I'll go out and feed the dogs, and that's it. All right, guys. Happy trails.